Okay, so what happened in our visit with Nana?
Well, Bryn fell in the mud with her butt.
Did Bryn slip?
Yeah, and then her butt got naked.
It was a rainy day, and she was wearing Nana's jacket because it was waterproof. And she slipped in the mud.
Yeah,
she did. It was funny.
And then I cried like,
I thought you laughed. We kind of laughed, didn't we? I picked you up and we were laughing about it. And then we said, Nana, look at your jacket, and it was covered. Whoops. So when we visit, normally you go in, you check in, they check all your stuff. Like you can only wear certain things. You can wear like black or gray or white. You can't wear colors. You can't wear jeans. You can't wear anything tight. You can't have any metal. You can't bring in your phone. You literally like have your key. What are you doing, Bryn? They're pushing my seat. Okay. So you literally have like your phone, your ID, and that's all you have, and yourself. And very minimal clothing and jewelry. Will you go check on Becky? Will you go check on her? Go give her bottle? Okay. Thank you. So that's how you go in, and they check you in. It's like takes an hour or two. You have to make an appointment beforehand. You go in and sit at this little table, and we like go to the vending machine, and we get, what do we usually get at the vending machine? Some ice cream or Cheetos or French fries. And then we sit and eat and talk and leave. And there's like a little outdoor area, but you're basically in like a gym. That's the normal visiting. We did the 2-night visiting. You don't get to pick 1 or 2 nights. You have to do 2 nights, which I would have preferred 1 night, I think, because the kids are little and it's kind of a long time. But it was super fun. It was really healing for me. They checked us in. They like check in your bag. They check in all your clothes, your underwear. They like count everything. You're like, oh, this is awkward. They're like going through my underwear on the way in and out. So they touch your dirty underwear too. Gross. Wouldn't want that job. So they, eyebrows. You can bring in like coloring books and little things for the kids. Looks like Dad's home. And they have a lot of fun. I don't know what I'm saying. I just got off track. But yeah, so we basically, like, they checked all our stuff in. We go in. I didn't know what to expect. My biggest concern was, is it going to be clean? Because I have kids, and I just didn't want it to be, like, dirty and disgusting. But turns out they used, like, hospital-grade cleaner. Everything was super clean. It's, like, the bathroom smelled like bleach, which was, like, a delightful smell to me because I didn't have to worry about it being dirty. The beds and pillows were, like, covered in this plastic stuff, so, like, those were pretty clean, too. They probably just, like, wipe them down. That was all nice. Everything was brand new and clean. You order like a week or two before, you go on like this little, there's like this little sheet that you order food from. So we picked like oatmeal, eggs, bread, and peanut butter and stuff like that. And then we just made like sandwiches and eggs and oatmeal. And then they give you like the fresh produce, whatever's in season or whatever they have for the prisoners that week, they give us. But the fridge was too cold and they froze all our vegetables. So we literally ate like popcorn, oatmeal, and eggs all weekend. I was like really ready for an apple after that. So it was great. Sean, being the amazing husband that he is, drove us the 5-hour drive up there. He was not allowed in because he's not a blood relative. You have to be a blood relative. Oh, there's Sean. Oh, wait. It's backwards. There he is. See him? Hi, Sean.
Howdy.
Telling about the prison visit.
Very cool.
I'm bragging about you right now.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, he was super sweet and chivalrous. So he stayed in the lovely town of Fresno, which if any of you have been there, you know that was sarcasm. He stayed in Fresno and waited for us for 2 days, and he just did like work and stuff. We knew he wasn't going to be let in. Like there have been times where they haven't let us in after we drove up there because we didn't have like a birth certificate or something. Like they just wouldn't let us in. But this time we knew he wasn't going to get let in. So he drove us up so that we would be safe and waited for us. And there's no phones. So for 2 days I had no phone, no way to like contact him or anything. And it was really nice to have that time away from the phone, to be able to see my mom and have like normal conversation. There was like a moment where I got really teary-eyed because she was playing with the kids and I was in the room putting Bryn asleep, and I could see like the doors cracked, and I could like peek through it, and I saw her playing with Brooke and talking with Brax. And I just thought about all the moments that we've missed out on, like all the times that, like, the kids love her. They would just have so much fun if she was home. And, like, it was really sad to think that, like, there's just so much missed time. But I was very grateful to have that moment because she's never really gotten to play with the kids like that and never really had like a normal setting. And so when you walk in, it's like a little apartment. There's to the right, there was one room with 2 little twin beds. To the left, there was a room with a queen bed where her and JC slept. And then you walk in, there's like a very minimal little couch, little TV, a little kitchen, like 4 bowls, 4 plates, that kind of thing. Hold on, I'm going to go get Bricky. Okay. We're back. Sorry. I got my little bunny. She woke up from her nap. Say hi. Hi. She loved Nana. Her and Nana were like best buddies. It was really nice. It was so good to have my mom's like input. She saw like how I was parenting and she gave me some tips. She was like, she was really good with the kids. Like Bryn sometimes will whine and she would not whine with my mom. She was like, no way. She listened to Nana. They were like best friends. Are you giving kisses? They were like best friends. Bryn like prays for my mom every night. She just loves her. She like if she has a penny and we're at the wishing well, she's like, I wish for Nana to come home. Like she just, I don't know. They have this really special connection. And it's funny because my son has that with my husband's dad. So it's like they both got this like really sweet connection. No. And Brookie, yeah. Brookie loved Nana. Did you love Nana? Say Nana. 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 So she calls all the time. Like a lot of people ask me, like, does she ever call? She calls like, she can call every day. It's a 15-minute phone call, but usually they're like set times. So sometimes I don't answer or I don't see the phone. So I would say we talk like probably 3 to 5 times a week for 15 minutes, which is nice. No, you don't want it. I'm sorry. Brandon, will you get Brookie some Cheerios?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. My little helper bug.
I'm not grabbing scissors.
Yeah, don't grab scissors. Just Cheerios. So, yeah, it was a healing time because when my mom got arrested, it was a month before our wedding. Okay, I'm going to put you on the floor. Go play. You can play though. It was a month before our wedding. And I really knew, like, in my heart, there's no way she's going to get convicted. Like, we just have to wait. Once they have the trial, she'll be out and everything will be normal again. Well, 3 years later, she was in jail for 3 years waiting for her trial because she had to give up the right to a speedy trial. And by the time, can you put some on a little bowl for her? By the time she was in, so okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting lost. I don't know how to edit either, so I'm not even going to know how to edit this out. I apologize. This is like raw footage here. This is me. Sorry. Okay, so 3 years went by where she was in county jail waiting for her trial. Over that 3 years, so after month 1, we got married, had our honeymoon, lived our life, blah, 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 blah. By the time the trial started, I was actually 4 months pregnant with Braxton. So the whole time for the 3 years, I was like, struggling with these emotions and all these big feelings and going through all of it. But by the time the trial happened and I was pregnant, I said, I am like completely out of this because I had to like clear out her house and like deal with all the lawyers and all this stuff. But I knew that being pregnant, it wasn't going to be healthy to go through all those emotions. And I didn't want my baby to like feel that. So I didn't go to many days of the trial. I went to like 2 days of the trial, maybe 3. They had me testify, so I had to go for that day. And I think subconsciously I kind of blocked out a lot of the emotions. Then she got convicted, which was just, I don't even know how to tell you what I felt that day. I just was crushed, I couldn't even breathe. I like fell over in the courtroom. I was sitting there and I was like, and Sean had to like pick me up and carry me out before the media. I could like take pictures. It was atrocious, like horrible, terrible, biggest nightmare of my life. But after that day, I cried that whole day. And after that day, I said, I'm going to focus on my baby. I can't go to this place right now. Like I can't let my mind get to that like deep, raw emotion. I like tear up just thinking about it. So we went on. I had Braxton. He was happy, healthy, great kid. And then the week that I had him, they transferred her from county jail into Chowchilla, which is 5 or 6 hours away, depending on who's driving. If it's Sean, it's like 5 hours. If it's me, it's probably 6. But yeah, so they moved her to the jail. And we just started visiting. We were like, this is our life. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to visit her. So we visited like 4 to 5 times a year. Actually, 3 to 5 times a year, because once we had the kids, like each kid and stuff, and depending on how hard my pregnancy was, like we didn't go as often as we would have liked to. But I always talked to her. I always wrote to her, sent her pictures and stuff. So it just kind of became our normal. It went from like this like atrocious thing to like the joy of having a baby to, okay, this is normal now. Like, we're just going to do this, and this is, like, life. And I'm pretty good about just, like, dealing with things. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't change it, so what am I going to do? And this visit, being able to sit there and, like, hug her and, like, feel her again, like, actually feel her hug and, like, touch and talking and, like, sitting watching TV and sitting at the kitchen cooking and cleaning up together, like, kind of like doing life together. It was really, it was really good. Like,
Mommy, I'm making work of burrito.
oh, good, honey. That's so nice of you. It was really good. It was really healing because I never mourned the loss of all those things. Like, I just kind of poured into my own family and didn't realize like what all I was missing and what I was feeling. I didn't really I prayed and I gave it to God, and I didn't have like anxiety or depression. I mean, I definitely struggled at different times, like my birthday and Christmas and like things like that are always a little bit harder. Like there's something missing because obviously, if you know my mom, she made everything so special. And so there was always like that component that wasn't there. But I really just like started my own family traditions, and I was like, okay, like this is the next stage of life. It's my family now, and we'll visit mom, but like we're not doing everything together all the time. So being there with her and having those moments, it was really, really healing, really hard, but in like a beautiful way, like difficult, but like I guess I kind of had to re-lose her. Like sorry, I hate crying. I kind of had to go through all those emotions again, which I never really went through in the first place. So I feel like there was just an emotional, like high and low with like being there and having that, like so grateful for that time together, but also a low of like having to lose it again. But I'm happy because we get to go back and do it again sometimes. So it's not like I didn't have to say goodbye forever. I get to say, like, we'll see you again soon. It wasn't completely normal. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's weird. You're in this house, and then there's, like, this big front yard area, and then you're, like, locked in. So there wasn't, like, a lot to do. We watched movies. We played a few games. We colored. We ran outside in the rain, and then, that was fun. And then cooked and went to bed. So it wasn't, like, this, like, exciting, whoa, we like had so much fun, but it was just normal. It was like normal life, a normal rainy day.
Me.
And this is Bryn. Did you have fun with Nana?
Mm-hmm.
Do you love
And
Nana?
I stepped in the mud and then fell in the mud.
Talk like a big girl. You slipped in the mud.
I slipped in the mud like
Whoops! Oh, yeah, just like that. It was just like that. Like down she goes.
and then
And you got the mud all over Nana's jacket, huh?
can I tell one?
Yeah, you can tell another story.
Can I tell 80-45 things?
Let me get Rick. You tell a story. Okay, tell a story about Nana. Tell them what you wished for when you go to the fountain.
I really have some fun and like playing with my friends at my preschool.
Do you have fun talking to Nana on the phone?
Yes. What are these?
Cheerios. They're like the healthy ones, gluten-free.
Mm.
So yeah, all in all, it was a great visit. I will write a blog answering all the questions that you guys sent in. Some of the questions were funny. It was like, what does she wear? What can you send her? What kind of food is there? I can answer some of it, actually. The food's terrible. I'll tell you that.
Mommy,
Yeah.
can I tell something?
What do you want to tell? Actually, comment under this. Would you rather that I video blog answering all your guys' questions, or would you rather I write it in a blog? Because I feel so awkward on video, but
Write
I feel like
it in
it's
a
easier
blog,
to connect.
Mommy.
Write it in a blog. You vote right? Okay. You guys tell me. So in the comments, yes, like it if you liked it. And comment if you want me to do a video blog. Just write like vlog or blog, right? Is that what it's called? A video blog or a vlog? I don't know. I'm not very cool
Mommy,
anymore.
can I tell something?
You can tell them
Can I
something.
tell 70 things?
You can tell one thing. Pick one. Pick your best thing.
What?
What's your best thing to tell?
How about 5 things?
Okay, go.
The first one is
I love you.
like I did.
Yeah, those are your little Easter stickies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
no, 5
say
things.
goodbye. Okay, go.
5
5
things.
things. Go.
So my first one is I have 2 of those, like I put them in like this.
Goofball. Okay. What's your other one?
And
Brookie, come here.
like this one, it has a mouse on it.
She'll keep you here all day. I mean, don't not like the video because it's too long, please.
Don't
I apologize.
Look, I have.
Ask them, say, subscribe if you like our video.
Subscribe if you like the video.
Subscribe if you like our video. Bye, friends.
No, I want to tell them.
Okay, what do you want to tell them?
Look.
They
Look
see
it.
you.